big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess light walker here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Air Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 21st of May, the Moon in Scorpio opposes Mercury in Taurus. You should be aware that the deep emotions that you're experiencing might lead to conflicts or misunderstandings when you communicate with others during this period. It's a reminder to carefully manage how you express your emotions. On the 22nd, the Sun in Gemini forms a trine with Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius brings depth and innovation and a desire for meaningful change on a collective level. This aspect suggests that you possess the ability to effectively express yourself and communicate your ideas in a transformative way. You may have keen intellect and a talent for uncovering hidden truths or understanding complex concepts. This aspect encourages you to harness your communicative abilities to inspire positive change and transformation in your life and the world around you. On the 23rd, the full moon in Sagittarius invites exploration, expansion, and a quest for meaning. It urges you to broaden your horizons through travel, education, or spiritual pursuits. Overall, it inspires a sense of adventure and a desire to enrich your understanding of the world, guiding you on a journey of personal growth and discovery. On the 24th, the Moon in Sagittarius forms a trine with Mars in Aries. Tap into your determination and courage for positive changes. Focus on personal growth and attend to your well-being. Focus on the positive aspects of your pursuits. On the 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini, sparking a period of intellectual expansion and curiosity. This transit encourages communication, learning, networking, promoting open-mindedness and adaptability. Opportunities for growth arise through exploration of diverse ideas and subjects. However, it's important to remain focused amidst the abundance of information. Please watch my comprehensive video of Jupiter in Gemini's effect on each Sun, Moon and Rising sign for the next 12 months. On the 26th, the Moon in Capricorn sextiles Saturn in Pisces. It combines emotional stability and spiritual insight with responsibility. This alignment encourages disciplined yet compassionate approaches to managing emotions and pursuing your goals. It encourages a blend of practical wisdom and intuitive understanding, empowering you to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. On the 27th, Mercury in Taurus sextiles Saturn in Pisces. It combines practical thinking and intuitive wisdom. It's a favorable time for disciplined planning, thoughtful reflections, and utilizing intuition in practical endeavors. Overall, this aspect encourages a balanced approach to decision-making, incorporating both logic and intuition for effective outcomes. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat Air Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for your next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Big cat wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Oh, okay. The 11 keeps coming out, darling dears, in practically every single read I've done for the last few days. I think I only did one other read and it came out as an 8. But the 11 is out there, darling dears. This is about groups. On top, we've got the energy of the 5, confusion, talk, or maybe a change within a group of friends, your working environment, the people that you work with. Maybe they're changing their attitude, but it's also people looking at how you earn your money, darling dears. It could also speak about the energy of the 11. The 11th house is Aquarius energy, which is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of sudden change. Where you are right now is on the 7, darling dears. Good golly and gosh, I know, bestie. You are the professor of the puzzle, my air sign, over the next 7 days. You're also in the Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and something to do with the westerly direction, darling dears. Good golly and gosh, love it. The energy of the 7, darling dears, it speaks about your creativity, something that you've created or are about to create. It also encompasses entertainment. Maybe you are in the entertaining field, you're public facing, darling dears. Your power colors for the next few days will be white and pastel colors. Yeah, bright pastel colors. Okay, the energy of the 7. It's about you trusting yourself, darling dears. Continue to listen to your intuition and your discernment. Okay, it's messages from your what? Subconscious mind. It's also about you preventing, or try not to be too rigid, darling dears. I know you know what's going on. You are professor of the puzzle after all for the next 7 days, darling dears. But it's about being open-minded, open to other ideas, other perspectives. Don't be too close-minded. Okay. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Let's drop down and get our eagle on. You have the energy of the 5. It speaks about creating some kind of a stable foundation, darling dears. The 6 speaks about cooperation. The 5 also represents what? The 5th house, darling dears. So it could be you are going to... You're using some kind of hobby or side hustle, darling dears. Some kind of talent that you use, darling dears. It's about to go into the spotlight, because the 5th house could also represent fame or achieving some level of status, as well as the fact that the 5th house is juxtaposed to the 11th house, darling dears. You also have the energy of the 6. The 6 could be that you may need to make some kind of medical visit. Maybe you've got to make an appointment, or maybe you're changing your method of medications, darling dears, maybe from pharmaceutical to holistic, whatever, darling dears. It also speaks about cooperation. You may be hearing from someone from the past who's having to have medical visits. They see you as somebody who's stable and secure, and they possibly want you to squire them around, darling dears, like driving Miss Daisy. The energy of the 2 speaks about it being a lucky period for you over the next 7 days, darling dears. You also, in the form of compliments, gifts, if you've got any form of travel plans, as well as the fact the signing of business contracts will be extremely fortunate for you, darling dears. And remember, the 23rd of September is the luckiest day of the year. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. The energy of the 3 speaks about the controversy, the tongue wrestling that's at your back. And we know it's a group of people, darling dears. A herd mentality, or the blind leading the blind, trying to find out your business. It also speaks about, again, the 11th house's business contracts. I feel that you're going to be signing some form of contract, darling dears. Something that is going to put you in a different earning bracket. Something that you do that is entertaining, but it's part of your creativities. Somebody's also going to be planning a vacation. We know that it's going to go very well, darling dears. Don't forget your holiday insurance. Essential. Okay. So this read, darling dears, is about the 11th house. Okay, the 11 itself goes down to a 2 because the 11 is a master number. It tells me that you are a wounded healer, but you're highly intuitive. Your intuition is going to be on 1,000. Pay attention, as I said at the top of the read, to your intuition and discernment. It's going to do you right over the next 7 days. Okay, let's get the cards out. So this is going to be moon energy, okay, because the 11 goes down to a 2 and we use the Pythagorean numerology grid, okay, and the moon. So this is a soul lesson, darling dears. It's coming through with a number 2 again. The 2 is the number of duality as well as the high priestess. It also speaks about some kind of secret. You've learned a secret, or you will be keeping a secret. It also speaks about study. Maybe you are studying the occult in the form, well, whatever form you're doing, darling dears. It's hidden knowledge. It could be tarot, astrology, numerology, reading up on it. Goodness knows, it's a plethora of intel that you can actually pick up, darling dears. But it's about an inner knowing, understanding certain situations. And again, it's a reminder all answers come from within. But it's also a soul lesson. So pay attention, darling dears. Okay, your life path number could be a 2 or a 11, which goes down to a 2. The number 2 could be a significant date or number in your life. The number 2, 11, 20 and 29. The number 2 is ruled by the letters B, K and T. We know that the number 2 is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules the letters B, K and R. You are a healer, darling dears. Whatever you do with your creativities, it brings healing of a level to those recipients of your said healing, darling dears, whatever field you're in. It also speaks about you being a good mediator. Maybe you'll be called to be a mediator, or somebody's going to come to you as what? A trusted confidant over the next 7 days, darling dears. Whatever they tell you, you're going to have to take it to the grave. Don't tell anyone. Why? There's karma attached to it, darling dears. Especially when people speak to you heartfelt. It's so skullduggerous to go and betray them for no reason. Even if you've got a reason, it's not your business to tell, you know. Okay, let's get another stand. The moon is represented by the astrological aspect of an opposition. So a situation, a circumstance out of your control is going to present itself over the next 7 days. You may be attracted to the situation, or it's an attraction, or it may cause a separation. Remember, I told you that. This is about you being more diplomatic. Some of you are wanting to be the power behind the throne. You don't want to be out there in the public eye or the speaker. You want to be the gatherer of what? Knowledge, darling. As I told you, you're professor of the puzzle over the next 7 days. Your life itself, darling dears, has always been marked with significant challenges that led to this profound spiritual growth you're feeling or experiencing at this moment in time, this awakening, this new level of knowledge. Extremely intelligent, darling dears, but you have to remember your healing abilities are real and you must utilize them. Okay. Very creative. And it also tells me that you are extremely patient as well. Okay. Let's press on. Let's get an oracle ancestral message. Okay. Yeah, clearance, darling dears. Letting go of things that no longer serve you. This is also like the highlighting of another door. An opportunity is about to present itself, darling dears. But you have to remember, you're not taking the rubbish with you. Whatever burden from a past situation, this is going in with fresh eyes and an open mind. Remember. Base of the deck. We've got remembrance of your ancestral team. You're also going to be hearing of a passing, darling dears. Okay, my condolences. But I feel that you've already what? You've already excused yourself from attending funeral services and night or anything like that. You've already excused yourself. 11th house, maybe you don't get along with a group of people, family members. Because the 11th house rules older siblings, it rules adoptions, people that are in care, whatever the group is, darling dears. It also rules grandparents, so it could be a passing of a grandparent, but you don't get on with this group of people. They're not your people, darling dears. You've already done a cleansing and a cutting of a soul tie. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Good golly and gosh, this is going to seem like it's going to be an unanswered message or massage. Okay, let's press on. For my single air signs, as well as the fact that Jupiter is going into Gemini for the next 12 months, okay, from the 25th. Go and watch my comprehensive read for its effect on your sun, moon, and rising signs. My single air signs, the next 7 days. Good golly and gosh. We've got the 7 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. No, it's the Ace of Wands, darling dear. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Yellow brick road, a path less trodden. Okay. Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. You definitely have an offer that's coming towards you, darling dears. One where you're going to actually need this wise counsel. It also speaks about possibly getting some form of divination, wanting an answer. Maybe you throw the cards yourself, darling dears. But this is going to create a new beginning for you. One where you're going to be able to defend from a higher position. Somebody's also going into a higher position in their working field. Someone is also going into utilizing a spiritual practice within their business, darling dears, or building a spiritual business. It's going to create a solid foundation. You're going to be seen as light, as wise. It's also going to be opening up a lot of different opportunities. Somebody's also going to be going to a meeting, traveling. Your travel plans will be going very well, darling dears. The meeting will end with the signing of a contract, one which will be to your liking, and it's going to change the path and trajectory of your life, darling dears. You also have someone wanting to offer an apology. This is the... I thought it was the Page. I believe this is the Ace of Cups, darling dears. So you've got 2 aces out here at this moment in time. Someone wants to offer an apology, darling dears. It's about relationships, it's about romance. It's in the upright. You held them in high esteem as far as emotion is concerned. Okay, this is someone that doesn't agree with you, the spiritual side of your life. They want to come and offer an apology, but it's for some kind of assistance. They see you as being in a higher position. You may even be a single person. Even if you've got progeny, you're a single person. And you don't take no chat from a dummy bat. You know how to get to the bag. It also speaks about a new level of learning, darling dear. Someone has also gone into higher learning. And it's like it's going from leaps to bounds because you're where you're meant to be, darling dears. Base of the deck. Good golly and gosh, 2 of Swords. You have a decision to make. But you have to also make this decision when you are not... Don't make the decision based on your emotions, darling dears. Okay? Take a breather. Because you've got fate, destiny, and good luck on your side. Things are going to go your way, darling dears. We have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. It's the universe telling you, okay, you're going to get the 10th cup. We've also got the Page of Swords. Someone is definitely watching you, darling dears. They're curious about how you make your money. You're also going to be, for those that are traveling, you're about to meet someone, darling dears, on your travel. Someone significant, a foreign person in a foreign land. This person is going to bring some level of emotional stability to you. For those singles that are requiring a relationship, because we have the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's been through a thing or two, not easily tricked or hoodwinked. Yeah, you get a renewal. This is a second chance if you choose a relationship, but it could also represent a business partnership. Things will go extremely well for you over the next 7 days. What about those in a couple or partnership? Got the Chariot energy, darling. These things are moving forward. It seems like it's a successful balance, darling dears. You've got the 10th cup. You've created a stable environment, darling dears. If it's a partnership, you're moving towards signing a major contract, darling dears, which is going to create a lot of enemies for you. People that expected you to stay on that level, darling dears. If you're in a couple, this is the buying of a new property. See, something, it could even be cryptocurrency, darling dears, but it's something tangible that you'll be building together. This is also family times, darling dears. Somebody's planning some kind of a major family soiree. But if you're in a relationship, darling dears, why would you want to plan it and go amongst the backstabbers that aren't doing as good as you? We've got the what? Page of Pentacles. This tells me they see you. They know that you're studious, you're learned, you're stable. They see that you've gone into a new area of study, darling dears. I'm talking about those in a relationship. A partnership. If it's a partnership, you're going to sign a major deal, darling dears, because of what you bring to the table, your knowledge. You've done the due diligence. This is your what? Happy time. Yeah, 10 of Swords. If you're planning a soiree, don't invite the backstabbers, darling dears. What's the point? You've only just taken the blade out of your back chakra. This situation is over. 10 of Swords, darling dears. In the upright, I might add. It speaks about you having gotten over the betrayal, the loss. And again, the 10 of Swords speaks about a death or someone cancelling wedding plans, maybe plans to move in together. But why? They've seen their partner's true character. Their relationship is built on a tissue of lies. Star card, you're going to receive some kind of healing. And again, a major contract is going to be signed within a partnership. It could be for a new job, a business, whatever. Whoever you're signing this with, this person has their own money. They may be your benefactor or your sponsor. It also speaks about this is going to put you on a trajectory to fame. Star card, Aquarius energy. As we started the read, so we shall end it, darling dears. Love it. I don't hate it. Let's get one final card. Why not? We'll go with the Numerology. Okay, you've got 2 cards, darling dears. What did I say? Someone is going into union, darling dears. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon. A new moon is about setting your intentions. Libra energy. This could lead to marriage, darling dears. Love it. And it's telling you what? A full moon in Sagittarius expansion. Look at the bigger picture. It's reminding you not to be closed-minded. Be open-minded, darling dears, to new ideas, perspectives, as well as having your third eye open and on every situation. Base of the deck, darling dears. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, darling dears. Especially if you're planning a soiree amongst backs, front, neck tabbers, darling dears. Those that go for the white meat. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.